So the opening contest on night 2, a triple threat match for one of the women's titles, the other one that they didn't have a match for the night before, with Rhea Ripley versus Naomi versus Io Sky. And again, I know a lot of people, Io. Her name is Io, and they love her on the mat. But I don't know why, because I don't know where she's at.
She's the genius of the sky, not the mat.
Yeah, well, you know what? Here's the thing. If she's the genius of the sky, I'm not even arguing with that. But do you want to see, and will you buy a ticket to see Olga Corbett beat the shit out of Nadia Comaneci?
How much are tickets? Where is this?
Well, down at the rec center, and they're $15. First come, first serve.
Yeah, maybe I'll see that.
All right. I would have rather seen Naomi versus Rhea, but I figured Io was there so they can beat somebody, right? That's what I was thinking.
What happens when the genius of the sky runs into the genius of the sea?
What happens when the genius of the sky's face runs into the mat and she's on the ground? And I wonder if ain't that smart down there, is she?
All right, we get it. You hate Io Sky. How was the match, Jim?
Well, again, I agree Io can do the moves, but why would anybody want to see her in a fight? With Naomi and Rhea, they have the look. I'm wanting to see more. I assume we'll get that match because of the finish they did. But the three-way stuff, it's men's three-way, women's three-way. You can't critique it. You can't explain it. You can't tell whether anybody's work is good or not because it's no DQ, as will become a pattern here. They're doing the choreography. One girl grabs the other girl's head. The other girl kicks the one girl. So the one girl goes down and gives the other girl a DDT. And it's just, Rhea can work like a guy. So that's why I like to see her in singles matches without all the furniture. And Naomi as a heel is getting over with me. So they ain't bad together. When it's Io and Rhea, it looks like Joan Jett beating up a 6th grade cheerleader. And she makes more faces and points more than Kenny Olivier. Have you noticed that? Why? What is it? The Japanese influence? They make odd faces and point at everything.
I don't know what influences her. I didn't even notice the odd faces, but I'll pay attention next time. The odd faces.
She may also be the genius of the sky, but what about the phony-looking uppercut punch, which is exaggerated, doesn't make contact, and then held for the people's vision afterwards with her hand straight up in there? Why won't she stop screaming? Maybe a Cardi B versus Io Sky.
She uses the power of sound.
Put the decibel meter on him. Anyway, Io powerbombed Rhea onto Naomi on the floor, and seconds later, Rhea was up and got Io in a riptide off the top rope and covered her, but Naomi came from behind and schoolboyed Rhea and pinned her 1, 2, 3. So, okay, it keeps it going between Rhea and Naomi. Can we please lose the sky now? I'm asking you, will you not book Io Sky in this anymore?
I am not the booker. I said this a while ago. Rhea has to stop losing. We don't see her win anymore.
Yeah.
Once again, we see her on the mat, ready to cry or whatever the hell was happening there at the end. I do want to see some one-on-one matches. This is a Triple H thing at this point. Non-stop three-way matches.
It's just, again, and you can't really tell how anybody's doing because it's just, and then they have the crutch being able, you can do anything in front of the referee because it's no DQ and it's just contrived shit and blah, blah, blah. And it's constant and it's everybody, everywhere. 3-way, 4-way, 6-way, whatever the case. But again, Rhea needs to win something fairly important fairly soon because they just think that she's so over that they can just get everybody else over by giving them the rub. And sooner or later that backfires, and she's more valuable than almost the rest of the women's division put together. Take your other top 2 or 3, and who gives a shit, right? In the overall scheme of things. So they need to do something.